Here we are again. The challenge was laid down by you people for the fourth time. This is the fourth attempt that you people have given me to try to stump me with superfluous hand gestures and impossible juggling. We threw some weird items out there, plastic Pegasus, one potato, a lot of weird food items. I don't know why. That's just what came to me. And you guys made the choices. Without further ado, let's get right to it this week, shall we? Let's meet the items that shall be attempted to juggle today on Does It Juggle? Item number one, in no particular order, an adorably cute pink little cowgirl boot. Adorably cute. A family heirloom, if you will. Not breakable though, so I'm not really worried about that, but still. A bit of my heart went into this. I made it from scratch from another little baby cowgirl that I found who wasn't fighting hard enough to keep it. It's in our family now. Item number two, into the food realm. One tortilla strip. Or as maybe some of you in the Midwest say, tortilla strip. Strip, chip. I'm gonna keep going. I said that wrong. I don't care. I am the dominant juggler. I can say things wrong. You guys have to just accept them. Tortilla, chip. Bought from down the street at Super A. And the final item, the one that got the most play, the one that got the most talky about, the one that I think I may have put on the list mistakenly, the one that I am the most worried about. I'll admit it right now. One slice of deli meat. For better visual look to it, I chose a slice of turkey. Can you smell it? Turkey. Now, normally I introduce the items. I get used to them. I didn't this time. I'm going to do it right now. Start with the pink cowgirl boot. Okay. Oblong shaped. The bottom of it's very heavy. The top is incredibly light. I'm already having difficulty catching it. This could be a problem. Okay. It's just big enough where my hand can't get around it in certain angles. And it's also heavy on this side and light here, which means it's going to want to do that as it's coming back down. Good choice on that one. The other item you guys chose is the tortilla chip. I think the reason why you did is you saw the difficulty I had with the penny. This is also an incredibly light item. It's also going to catch a little bit of air. I have to be careful throwing it. And it's kind of hard to control. Oh, I already broke it. Kind of hard to control it as it flies through the air. The third item, the slice of deli meat. Piece of turkey here. It's going to be all floppy in the air. Okay. Slaps in the hand. It kind of sticks to the hand. Every time I throw it, I'm having to kind of give it an extra So that's going to be a problem. If I can get it up the fingers every time, I could do that with it, kind of flick it. But then my hand's in the wrong position to catch the really awkward boots. I'm going to tell you guys, the tortilla chip right now is bothering me the most because it's too damn light. The boot's bothering me the second most because of its awkward weighting. I know a lot of you guys are very excited about the deli meat, but I got to tell you, so far, at least with my little practice run, I don't think it's going to be the problem. So we'll see what happens here. You all know the rules are the same as last week. I only get 2 attempts, and I have to get 12 throws in. I'll do the counting. Here we go. I'm going to go boot, tortilla chip, deli meat, I think. Boot, tortilla chip, yes. Here we go. Attempt number 1. 12 throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I'm going to count that as a failure because the chip started disintegrating every time I grabbed it. But I think I'm going to get it. This is only the second attempt, though. If that problem happens again, it is going to be a failure. I caught a little bit of it on the 12th throw, a little bit of the chip, but I thought that's cheating. We want the chip to stay in its complete form. It's another rule I just threw in there. I was destroying it the entire time. Boot, chip, meat. Is that the order I went in? Why, I'm asking you. You can't talk back. Here we go. Boot, chip, meat. It's my dancer name in college. Boot, chip, meat. 12 throws. The chip needs to remain, it can break a little bit, but I was down to crunching it. If a little tiny piece comes off, we're not going to freak out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ladies and gentlemen, we are met here in this exciting moment in our lives as artists and Patreon, as people separated by thousands of miles spread across an entire continent, if not the world, who have met to do battle now for the 4th time. The 3rd time, I was dominant. The 2nd time, I was dominant. The 1st time, the inaugural time, I was dominant. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm both humbled and, to be honest with you, a little proud that your decisions have finally made you the master. I bow. To all of you, especially you. I bow to all of you. You guys chose some good objects. I think I almost got it on the first try. I was disappointed, though, because I did kind of crunch the tortilla chip, and I thought, that's not fair. I can't just catch this much of it at the end and have that count. That wouldn't be fair. The 2nd time, this is the piece of turkey that fell on the ground. I'll give that to Lucy, maybe. I don't want to waste any other food, though. The boot was a problem. It was oblong and strangely shaped. And strangely, I'm going to tell you guys, the boot was the problem. A lot of you were chatting about it, going, it's going to be the piece of meat. It's going to fly around weird. And it kind of did, but slap right in the hand. The tortilla chip was a problem because you couldn't grab it. Every time you grabbed it, you broke it. You had to let it gently land in your hand and then kind of flick it. The boot was the thing I was most concerned about because any way I try to catch this, even now when I'm not juggling, I'm always aiming for the heavy end of it. As you just saw, I had a little difficulty just then. So ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? You won this one. I lost. You're the boss. I'm lame. You're cool. I suck. But guess what? Next week is another battle. Right now we're 3-1 with me as the dominant one. I'll put up some new stuff probably tomorrow or the next day. Congratulations. And so ends this, the 4th episode of Does It Juggle?